Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to discuss about phases of gastric secretion, nothing but production of acid in the stomach. So, the secretion of gastric juice actually it is a continuous process, but the quantity will be varies from time depending upon the time as well as based on the type of stimulus. Accordingly, the gastric secretion occurs in three different phases, that is cephalic phase, gastric phase and intestinal phase. See one by one. Cephalic phase. Cephalic phase here, the secretion of gastric juice by stimuli arising from head region. Head region is nothing but cephalus, so that's why it is called as cephalic phase. So how the head region is helpful for stimulating the secretion of gastric juice means mainly when you saw food, nothing but depending upon the sight of seeing any type of food, then automatically the secretion of gastric juice will be takes place, as well as by smelling. When you smell something, automatically the secretion of gastric juice will be takes place. When you smell say food, automatically without intake of the food, the secretion of gastric juice will be takes place. So actually it is under control of nervous mechanism, nothing but this secretion is regulated by the nervous mechanism. The gastric juice secreted during this phase we are calling as appetite phase. Appetite juice. The gastric juice which is secreted in this phase we are calling as appetite juice. During this phase, gastric secretion occurs even without the presence of food in the stomach. Already we discussed that without eating or without intake of any food, only by seeing or by smelling, automatically the gastric secretion takes place in this phase. The quantity of the juice is less, but it is rich in enzymes and hydrochloric acid. Is it clear? Cephalic phase, without the intake of food, the secretion of gastric juice takes place, that we are calling as cephalic phase. Here whatever the gastric juice is secreted, that is less in amount but rich in enzymes and hydrochloric acid. Next, coming to the gastric phase. The gastric phase here, the secretion of gastric juice when food enters the stomach is called gastric phase. Nothing but here the when food enters the stomach, the secretion of gastric juice takes place. This phase we are calling as gastric phase. This phase is regulated by both nervous as well as hormonal mechanisms. And next, gastric juice secreted by this during this phase is rich in pepsinogen and hydrochloric acid. Whatever gastric juice is secreted in this phase, it is rich in pepsinogen and hydrochloric acid. So see the mechanisms whatever involved in the gastric phases are here. The nervous already we said that nervous mechanism and hormonal mechanism. In the nervous mechanism, the local myenteric reflexes and vagovagal reflexes are takes place. We will see in detail in the next. Next, hormonal mechanism through gastrin stimuli takes place, which initiates two mechanism. Here the hormonal mechanism, the name itself indicating that the G cell secretes an hormone called gastrin, which initiates the mechanisms here, that is the distension of stomach takes place, which leads to mechanical stimulation of the gastric mucosa by bulk of the food. Here mechanical stimulation here means the segmentation, the propulsion of the food will be takes place, as well as the chemical stimulation of the gastric mucosa by the food contents. So chemical stimulation of the gastric mucosa by the food contents. Here the chemical stimulation is nothing but due to the amount of food contents. Here the stimulation of G cells, which leads to releasing of gastrin hormone, as well as release of different enzymes which will helpful for the digestion of the food in the stomach. And next, intestinal phase. Here intestinal phase is the secretion of gastric juice when chyme enters into the intestine. So when chyme enters the intestine, actually the gastric secretion increases. When chyme enters the intestine, initially the gastric secretion increases, but later it will stops. This intestinal phase is of gastric secretion is also regulated by nervous mechanism and hormonal control. And next, see how the The chyme enters the intestine, initially increases the secretion and later on it will decreases. How? See, initially chyme when enters the intestine stimulates the duodenal mucosa to release gastrin, which is transported to stomach by blood. From the intestine, this gastrin will be reached to the stomach by blood. There it increases the gastric secretion. Means in the stomach the gastric secretion will be increases by the transportation of this gastrin from intestine to stomach. In the latter stage, there is a decrease in after initial increase, there is a decrease or complete stoppage of gastric secretion takes place. Here the gastric secretion is inhibited by two factors, that is enterogastric reflex and gastrointestinal reflex. Hormones. First we discuss about enterogastric reflex. This enterogastric reflex inhibits the gastric secretion and motility. Motility means movement. So what is happening in the initial phase? First of all, when the chyme enters the intestine, it stimulates the duodenal mucus to release gastrin, which transported to the stomach by the blood. There it increases the gastric secretion. So that will be inhibited here. Inhibits gastric secretion as well as motility. And next, it is due to why the enterogastric reflex takes place means it is due to the distension of intestinal mucosa by chyme or chemical or osmotic irritation of intestinal mucosa by chemical substance in the chyme. Nothing but the fullness of the of intestine by the chyme is one of the thing, or any irritant in the irritant chemical substance in the intestine also irritate the intestinal mucosa. That is also helpful for the enterogastric reflex. It is mainly mediated by the myenteric nerve plexus and vagus nerve. This enterogastric reflex is also under control of myenteric nerve plexus and vagus nerve. And next, gastrointestinal hormones. Here the presence of chyme in the intestine stimulates the secretion of many GI hormones from intestinal mucosa and other structures. All these hormones inhibits the gastric secretion. Some of the hormones inhibit the gastric motility also. So GI hormones which inhibit gastric secretion are secretin. Secretin is secreted by the presence of acid chyme in the intestine. So whenever the acid chyme entered into the intestine, that will help for secretion of secretin, as well as cholecystokinin. Cholecystokinin is secreted by presence of chyme containing fats and amino acid in intestine. So fats and amino acid containing chyme when entered into the intestine, then cholecystokinin will be secreted, as well as gastric inhibitory peptide GIP, which is secreted by the presence of chyme containing glucose and fats in the intestine. So whenever the chyme containing glucose and fats in the intestine, which will help for secreting the GIP, as well as VIP, vasoactive intestinal peptide. It is secreted by the presence of acid chyme in the intestine. Whenever the acid chyme is in the intestine, it will help for secreting this VIP, as well as last one is peptide. This peptide is secreted by the presence of fatty chyme in the intestine. Fatty chyme will help in the intestine, help for secretion of peptide YY. In addition to these hormones, pancreas also secrete a hormone called somatostatin during intestinal phase. Somatostatin, it also inhibits the gastric secretion. So understanding, we see this image. Cephalic phase, what I said, that whenever without intake of food, the stimulation of gastric secretion takes place. Without intake of food, by sight or thought of food, or stimulation of taste or smell receptors. By these things, what happen means, by the sight it will stimulate cerebral cortex, the conditional reflex sent to hypothalamus. By the stimulation of taste or smell receptors, it directly sends information to the hypothalamus and medulla oblongata, which finally stimulates the vagus nerve, which will helpful for stimulating the stomach secretory activity. In if you have a doubt like that, when you are sometimes though you are seeing the food, or though you smell some food, or you taste some food, but you didn't have any observation of increasing the secretion of gastric mucosa. Why? Because loss of appetite, when hungriness will be there, loss of appetite, or in depression, mainly in depression condition, in psychological imbalance, automatically depresses the cerebral cortex, which leads to helpful for lack of stimulation to parasympathetic center. Nothing but there is no stimulation of parasympathetic center. Parasympathetic center, mainly the vagus nerve, will help for stimulation. Here the lack of stimulation, which leads to inhibits the stomach secretory activity. Next, coming to the gastric phase. Here stomach distension activates stretch receptors. Gastric phase 1 takes place when food enters into the stomach. So once the food enters into the stomach, the distension of the stomach takes place, which activates the stretch receptors, which leads to vagovagal reflexes, nothing but with vagus nerve, which will send to medulla, and again medulla sends information through the vagus nerve to the stomach, which stimulates the stomach secretory activity, as well as local reflex also takes place. And food chemicals and rising pH activates chemoreceptors. Whenever you are taking highly acidic food, then automatically the chemoreceptors present in the stomach is getting activated. The chemoreceptors is nothing but chemical receptors. Mainly the G cells secrete gastrin into the blood. This gastrin is also helpful for stimulating the stomach secretory activity. In the same way, here in sometimes mainly excessive acidity in the stomach, nothing but less than pH 2, nothing but that is pH 1 or like that, then gastric secretion declines. Very acidic pH environment also leads to gastric secretion decrease in the gastric secretion, as well as emotional distress. Why? Because in this emotional distress, instead of parasympathetic, the sympathetic nervous system is getting activated. Instead of parasympathetic, the sympathetic nervous system is activated. The parasympathetic and sympathetic are exact opposite in function. Here, once the sympathetic stimulation is increases, means the overdose of parasympathetic system takes place, so which leads to inhibiting the stomach secretory activity. And next we are going to discuss about intestinal phase. Here once the chyme enters into the intestine, the secretion takes place. But how? See here, when the presence of low pH and partially digested food in duodenum as stomach empties, it leads to intestinal gastrin release into blood, which stimulates stomach secretory activity. In this intestinal phase, two things happen. Initially, it increases the release of gastric acid secretion. After that, it will decreases or complete stoppage of the gastric secretion takes place. Why? Because once the chyme nature is actually, it is less pH than the stomach, the food containing in the stomach. So here the presence of low pH and partially digested food entered into the duodenum, so it leads to intestinal gastrin release into the blood, which stimulates stomach secretory activity. And here its inhibition also you can see: distension of duodenum, presence of fatty, acidic, hypertonic chyme or irritants. It leads to local reflexes as well as pyloric sphincter. Pyloric sphincter, it leads to enterogastric reflex, nothing but it will going back, what we discussed earlier. The gastrin whatever released in the intestine will be through the blood it transported to the stomach, that we are calling as enterogastric reflex, as well as vagal nuclei in the medulla. All these are responsible for inhibiting the stomach secretory activity, as well as distension leads to presence of fatty, acidic, partially digested food, then release of intestinal hormones, that is secretin. Already we discussed that secretin, gastric inhibitory peptide, cholecystokinin, vasoactive intestinal peptide. By the release of all these hormones, it is hormonal control and it is nervous control. See, it is hormonal control, nervous control, and it is under hormonal control. Here by the release of all these hormones, it leads to inhibiting the stomach secretory activity. This is about the phases of gastric secretion in the stomach, or phases of acid production in the stomach. Thank you for listening.